Good evening, good evening. So, John Dad, what was your question again? You said multiplying
Okay.
binomials, correct?
Uh, yeah.
So let's do a couple of them real quick, and then we'll go to the next question. Let me just open this up. Why did it not open up?
I just was looking at them.
Let's go with the easy one first, like number 4 first.
You
All
said
right, so
before.
number 4. So let's start with number 4 first. That's a fairly simple example of multiplying binomials. Again, there's a shortcut if that coefficient is 1 for your variable. So your coefficient is 1. The shortcut is, let me show you. You take those two numbers, you get -3 plus 1, and that's -2. Then you get 1 times -3 and get -3. So this is a little shortcut if your coefficients of your variable is 1. You just combine the two numbers first, and then you multiply the two numbers, right? So then you get r times r is r squared. You're going to use this coefficient here, this -2. You're going to use that as the coefficient of your second term. So we're going to use that -2, and we're going to say -2r. And then this is your last term, -3. So that's a quick way to multiply binomials if your coefficients of both your variables are 1. Okay? Now, you got to get into, now you still could have did it this way. R times R is what?
Or.
Nope, R times R is not R. What's R
Oh,
times R?
or
R2.
to the second, and it's like R to the second power.
R to the second power.
And
And
that.
then we got to multiply this by everything inside the other parentheses. It was R times -3.
What is it? Minus, it's -3 or.
-3R. And now, so we're done with the R. Now we go to the +1. What's +1 times R?
R plus R1.
Well, what goes first? You don't say R1, you say what?
1 or.
One R. Do we need the 1 in front of the R?
No.
No, so it's just R. And then 1 times -3 is what?
Or -3.
No, 1 times
Oh, 1,
-3.
I'm sorry, is multiply 3. So it's -3, right?
-3. You didn't say that with too much confidence, so you gotta make sure we're working on these multiplying your sign numbers. That should be an easy problem. 1 times -3 is -3. We have two like terms. We're gonna bring the R squared down. We're gonna bring the -3 down. What's -3R plus 2R?
What's that? -3 plus 2R.
No, I didn't say -3R plus 2R. I said -3R plus R.
Oh.
So we look at the coefficients to get -3
Hello.
and +1. What's -3 plus 1?
4.
-3 plus 1.
-3 plus 1 is a -2.
-2. So
Two.
-2R. Did we get the same exact answer? Yes. Okay. So again, when you're multiplying binomials, you got to know the distributive property. You got to know how to combine like terms, right? And you got to know your exponent rules. You have to. All right, let's try number 6. Number 6 is much harder. There's no shortcut to do number 6. I'm going to make it nice and big so we can see it nice and clearly. Okay, what am I multiplying first in order to solve this problem?
3p plus p.
3p plus p?
Times P.
Times p. Remember, we multiplying. The distributive property is multiplication. So what's 3p times p?
3, 2.
not 3p2, 3p,
3P2
3p
To the second power.
to the second
Square.
power, or
Square.
3p squared.
Square.
3p2 is 6p.
Okay.
Okay, when you raise to a power, that's a different operation.
Oh,
That's not
Right.
what we want. 3p times p is 3p squared. Everybody understand that?
oh, yeah, okay, 3p square, okay.
All right, so now what are we doing next?
3 times -1.
Not
3p times -1.
3p
Subtract
times -1. What's 3p times -1?
-3.
-3 what?
It took
P.
3.
-3p. So now we finish multiplying 3p by everything in the other parentheses. What are we doing next?
We're going to the next one, right?
Which is what?
3P.
-3
-3 times what?
P
Uh-huh.
times P.
-3 times p is what?
-3p.
-3p. And what's the last step?
-3
Negative 3P
times
times
-1.
-3 times -1, which is what?
3.
3. Okay. So now it is 3, but remember, since we're talking about adding a term to this expression, we got to put +3, right? Everybody understand that, right? Do we have any like terms?
The 3p's, the -3p.
Okay. So we're going to bring the 3p squared down. We're going to bring the +3 down. What is -3p? And then -3. So -3p and -3p. So -3 is what?
0.
No, not
9.
-3 plus 3.
Is it 9?
So -3 is 9.
No.
Negative and 2 negatives make a positive.
That's no, only when you multiplying.
You.
Are we multiplying? Are we multiplying right now?
No.
Oh,
Now, if I had -3 in parentheses -3 or -3 in parentheses -3, then you would be multiplying. This says -3 -3, which is what?
So 0.
0.
Nope.
One.
We gotta work on these sign numbers. Use your calculator. Tell me what -3 -3 is.
that's 6.
-6.
So -6, and then we bring along, the variable. So our final answer is 3p squared minus 6p plus 3. So you got to understand the intricacies of these problems. That's why you have to do a lot of them. You can't just say, oh, Mr. T went over it, I understand it. Oh, no. No. You got to do like 10, 20 of them and get them all right. So along with the video and screenshot, I'm going to send you this worksheet.
Okay.
Now, the one thing I like about these worksheets is I love sending the worksheets with the answers. So when you finish your problem and you get 3p squared minus 6p plus 3, you can go check. Let's look at number 6. Is that the answer we got?
Yeah.
So now you don't have to wait till next Monday. You don't have to text me. You can see if you are right or wrong. But what's important is, first of all, you have to go step by step. You have to understand, am I multiplying or am I combining? Okay. When you see these parentheses, what is it implying? When you see both parentheses, it's what?
Multiplication.
Got to know that from the doors. Okay. So let's try this one before we go to the next question. What am I multiplying first?
3n times n.
3n times n. What's 3n times n?
3n squared. 3n squared.
3n squared. Does everybody understand how we got 3n squared? If you do
Yes.
not, let me know.
Yes.
Okay, what are we multiplying next?
3n times 3n. I mean 3 times 3. Just the next regular 3.
3n times 3. What's that?
9n. 9n.
9n. Okay, I'm gonna change my color to blue so we go to the second set. What am I multiplying next?
2n.
2n.
2 times n, which is what?
2.
2.
2n. 2n.
2n.
2n.
Yes.
2 times n can be 2. 2 times n can be n. 2 times n is 2n. So remember I told you, you gotta write it, you gotta see it, you gotta say it. And now what's the last step?
2
2
times
times
3.
3.
It's 2 times 3.
6.
6.
6. Do we have any like terms?
Yes.
Yes.
What are the two like terms?
The
9
9n.
9 and a 2.
And 2n.
So what's 9n plus 2n?
8.
11n.
11.
11n.
11n. So my final answer is 3n
Okay.
squared plus 11n plus 6.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get that answer, we're going to go check it, right? So again, I'm going to send you a video. I'm going to see the screenshots. We're going to go check it. Number 1, 3n squared plus 11n plus 6. Let's check it. Did we get the same answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you got to know how to multiply binomials. It's a very important part of algebra. Because it's using the distributive property. It's using multiplying and dividing sign numbers. It's combining sign numbers. It's combining like terms. Okay. So again, it's very important that you understand how to multiply binomials. So I'm going to send you this worksheet. It has 18 different problems.
Okay.
Okay. And these problems should take you less than a minute to do them. So you should be doing, you should be doing 8 times 5 is 40. B times B is B squared. 8 times minus 5 is minus 40. Bring along my variable. Minus 1 times 5b, minus 1 times 5 is minus 5. Bring along my variable. Minus 5, minus 1 times minus 5 is plus 5, because 2 negatives make a positive. I got to combine my like terms. Bring down my 40b squared. Minus 40 minus 5 is minus 45. So minus 45b plus 5. That's how fast you should be doing the problem. If you're not, you need to keep doing what?
Keep doing them over.
Keep doing
Practicing.
them.
Keep practicing.
Yeah.
So let's check it. 18. Let's check it. Don't that look
There
beautiful?
you go.
40b squared minus 40b, 44 minus 45b plus 5. That's what you should be doing. 1 or 2
So
problems
we got
practicing is
to
not enough. You need to at least be doing 10.
multiply. Okay.
Is
Multiply.
So I'm
that
gonna,
going to be the only one that you send, Mr. Tinsley, or
no,
can you
this is,
send an extra one?
I think this is enough problems to where you can see if you got 20 problems and you get
Okay.
18, 19, 20 right. Like when you see this one right here, like when you see number 8, automatically, these are easy. Minus 2, minus 3, minus 5. This is a shortcut. Minus 2 times minus 3 is a positive 6. K squared minus 5k plus 6. This is your coefficient of your second term. This is your last term. Combine them. You get your coefficient of your middle term. Multiplying, you get your last term. Now, could you still do it the long way? Yes. K times k, k squared. K times minus 3, minus 3k. Minus 2 times k, minus 2k. Minus 2 times minus 3 is a plus 6. I have like terms. K squared minus 5k plus 6. Did I still get the same exact answer? Yes. Just gave you a shortcut. All right, so multiplying binomials, again, that's a concept, 2 to 3 questions on your exam. All right, what's next? What else have we been working on?
Can you send that to me, Mr. Tinsley?
I sure will. So I'm going to send you the screenshots.
Hello, everybody.
I'm going to send you
Hello.
the video, and I'll send you this worksheet. Matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do right now? This is what I'm going to do right now. Just can't see anything. There we go. Interesting. Interesting. I just downloaded this worksheet tonight and I don't see it. Wow. Well, maybe if I was looking in the right folder, I wouldn't have a problem. All right, so if you notice right in the chat, I sent the worksheet. If you want to download it now, you can. I'm also going to send it later in the email, but if you look in your chat, you'll have this exercise. You can click it and you can download it to your computer.
I don't see it.
Right.
You don't see it?
You said, oh, okay.
Oh, look at your chat.
So how you download it?
So see
It's
right
You
here.
gotta save it.
See on my screen? So this is the chat. I just sent it.
It's in there.
All you got to do is click on it.
Okay.
Or you can hit this the three dots and you can say open file. You can copy and paste it to your desktop.
Right.
Okay. All right. What's next? What concept is next? So
Hmm.
multiplying binomial. Now, like I was telling you before, they may have a problem. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me pause the record. Make sure I put it back on when I come back. Let me find it real quick. Because, again, it's not explicitly multiplying binomials, but you'll see what I'm talking about. So,
Why do you keep saying it?
this is an example. They tell you to factor completely of a quadratic equation. Okay, somebody sent me this question, and they took, the person got it right. He said, Mr. Tinsley, every time I do problems like these, I spend like 5, 6, 7 minutes trying to do it. I have a video how to factor this, and it does take long. But what I'm also telling you is that one of the multiple choices is your answers. So to me, instead of trying to factor this problem, how I showed in the video I showed you in previous Math Mondays, is just use the multiple choice and use the skill of multiplying binomials. So for example, x times 3x is 3x squared. X times 1 is plus 1. Minus 6 times 3x is minus 18x. I can stop. I don't have to go to the third term. Why? Because I know when I combine these, I'm not getting plus 7.
Mm-hmm.
So I go to the second one. 3x squared. Again, this is practice. X times 2, 2x. Say it out loud. I'm writing it. Minus 3 times 3x is minus 9x because a negative times a positive is negative. When I combine those two terms, I get minus 7x.
7x.
I'm trying to get plus 7x. It's not B. Go to the third one.
That's the one bliss.
X times 3x is 3x squared. X times minus 2 is minus 2x. 3 times 3x is 9x. Oh, we looking good so far. And then 3 times minus 2 is minus 6. If I combine those two terms in the middle, I get 3x squared plus 7x minus 6.
Minus
Is that what we're
6.
looking
There
for?
you go.
Now, did that take 5 minutes? Did it take 7 minutes? No. Using the skill that we just learned to multiply binomials, we were able to solve this problem where they're telling you to factor this completely. I don't even know if I want to show you how to do it. I guess I should, but it just takes so long. But I'll show you. Now, what I'm telling you is this. Do you have the video to understand it? Yes. What I would do, ask me to factor this completely, like this example, and I had these multiple choice. I would use my skill to multiply binomials to find the correct answer instead of trying to factor it. So this is how you would do it, though. Okay, first of all, you got to recognize this as a quadratic equation. I got ax squared plus bx plus c. My a is 3. My b is 7. My c is minus 6. since A is not equal to 1, I have to factor A times C. A times C, this is A, this is C, so I got to find the factor pairs of minus 18.
So then you find the factors of the 18.
So we get 1 and minus 18, 2 and minus 9, 3 and minus 6. If you notice, I'm not pausing because I know my multiplication tables. 1 times negative 18 because I know it's a negative. So 1 has to be positive, 1 has to be negative. So I'm starting with 1 and I'm just going in sequential. 4 doesn't go into 18 because I know my multiplication table. 5 doesn't go into 18. 6 goes into 18, but I already used 6. Because I know on the other side of this factor pairs, I'm changing my signs. So minus 1 and 18, minus 2 and 9, minus 3 and 6. Okay? That's the factor pairs of negative 18. Now listen, I'm showing you how to do it. It's going to take me 5 to 6 minutes. How long do you think it would take you? So this is why this is considered a difficult problem. But I'm giving you a shortcut. Use the multiple choice, multiply the binomials, get your answers in less than 2 minutes. So now, find the term, find the factor pair. That's going to give you 7. So that's minus 2 and plus 9. Now we have to combine. This is rough work. This is a difficult problem. So now I got 3x squared, and this is called factor by grouping. I got to use that minus 2 plus 9x minus 2x minus 6. If you notice, I took this plus 7x and I broke it down into those two. Well, why did I not put the minus 2x first? Why did I put the 9x first? Because I know I have a 3, and I know 3 is a factor of 9. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to factor by grouping. And this I'm trying to explain to you. This is rough. Okay, I look at this. I say 3 and 9. What's the greatest common factor of 3 and 9? 3.
3.
What's the greatest common factor for x and x squared? X.
X.
Then I have x plus 3. Why? Because 3 divided by 3 is 1. X squared divided by x is x. 9 divided by 3 is 3. X divided by x is 1. So I get, now if I check it, again, 3x times x, 3x squared, 3x times 3, 9x. Okay, this is a difficult problem. I'm going to do the same thing over here, but this time I'm going to take a 2 out. So I get minus 2. Right? I'm going to pull a minus 2 out, and this is again, factor by grouping. So pull out minus 2. So again, what that means is I divide by negative 2. I get x. Minus 6 divided by negative 2 is a positive 3. You should see they share a factor. They both are being multiplied by x plus 3. So now I can combine these two. So I get 3x minus 2 times x plus 3. That's a whole lot of work. Listen, that's a whole lot of work. The easy way is not to do all that work. Learn how to multiply your binomials and then go through each of your multiple choice. It'll be much faster. Now here we got minus 6 times plus 1 minus 3 times plus 2 plus 3 minus 2, 6 times minus. So real quick, they all, if you multiply that last term, all multiply to minus 6. Most of the time on the GED, 2 of them are going to be positive. So you get rid of them right away. Okay? Again, multiplying binomials is going to be 2 to 3 questions on your exam. One explicit, where they're going to ask you to multiply. One indirectly, where they tell you to factor a quadratic equation. Okay? All right, what's next? What is next? And again, practice, practice, practice. So if you get it right, I mean, if you get 10 right and you get 10 wrong, do it again the next day. Correct yourself. Then you might get 15 out of 20. You know what? Find your mistake, do them again. You got to hear yourself say it. You got to see yourself do it. You got to see yourself write it. You got to hear yourself saying it. Because a lot of people make mistakes with sign numbers. So make sure x times 3x is 3x squared. X times 1 is plus x. Minus 6 times 3x is minus 18x. You have to know. You shouldn't have to think about it. If I'm multiplying two terms, same sign is positive, different sign negative. So you got to know right away, minus 6 times 3x is a negative 18x. You got to know minus 6 times a plus 1 is a negative 6. You got to know it right away. And that comes with practice. So remember what you said, John Dale. Oh, don't two negatives make a positive? Two negatives make a positive when you multiplying or dividing. But if I got minus 3 minus 6, that's minus 9. If I got minus 3 times minus 6, that's a positive 18. You got to make sure you're writing it down. Parentheses is multiplication. Everybody got me?
Mm.
Good. What's next? What's next? What's another concept people been working on this week? You should be
I was
practicing.
working on fractional exponents.
Don't even worry for the GED. You don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
Who gave you that? Okay. I mean, since you went over it, I'll go over it. I don't have a problem with that, but I wouldn't worry about fractional exponents on the GED. Matter of fact, it's not on the GED.
Okay.
So this is what I mean sometimes where a lot of times some of these books and stuff, they're giving you stuff you don't need to work on for your GED. Let me open up a blank page real quick and show you. Why is this not move out the way? Let me show you. Let me open up a blank page real fast. Now, you've been working with fractional exponents. You just didn't know it. I just never tell you that because I don't want to inundate your mind with stuff you don't need right now. But I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you what a fractional exponent is. And again, I wouldn't waste my time on it.
Okay.
I really wouldn't. That's just telling you the truth. If I could ever open this.
Well, I mean, you asked me what I.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, my point is,
I got you.
you said you've been working on it, but you don't need to be working on that.
All right. Well, I'm just saying that's what I was
Why is
doing.
it not opening? What's going on? I had it open. I closed it by accident. Now I'm trying to open it. Maybe I have too many things open. I don't know why it won't open, but
Don't worry about it.
let me get on the sheet real quick. No, I do want to show. So, because you asked about it, I want to show you. So, for example, square root of 9, which is 3, is 9 to the 1/2 power. The cube root of 27 is 27 to the 1/3 power. I wouldn't waste my time.
I got you. I got what you're saying.
Yeah. So, is it on the GED? Yes, but you won't see it like this. You won't see it like this. They talk about square roots, cube roots.
Okay.
Got me?
Yeah.
All right, what's next? Now, if you get, once you pass your GED and you're getting ready for the community college and things of that nature, or you want to go to a training program or something like that, let me know, and I'll give you, I'll show you how to do fractional exponents and things of that nature, and how to use your exponent rules to do
Okay.
those. It's still the same things still apply.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, can we do some sketches?
So, okay.
Um,
You mean like
yeah.
I had a bunch of them open. Let me see. So this is an equation. Oops, let me find equation of line. Something like that.
Yeah.
All right. Tell me what you know about this graph. So I'm looking at this. So remember, every question that you get on your GED, your HiSET, your task, any standard out exam, the first thing you must do is identify what they're giving you. What's given? What do I know from looking at number 6? What do I know? What kind of information can I ascertain?
It's a positive.
It's a positive what?
Slope.
It's a positive slope. How many people agree with her that's a positive slope?
No.
Hmm? How many people agree with her that this is a positive slope? How do I know by visually looking at a graph if something has a positive or negative slope? What did I tell you?
Going from left to right.
Going from left to right, what direction is it going? So if I'm going from left to right, and what I mean from left to right is the leftmost point. Hold on, Mr. Tins, there's only 1 point on this graph. What do you mean? There's only 1 point. How many points are on this line? Infinite.
4.
So if I'm going from left to right, so I go to leftmost point. I'm going to the right. What direction am I going?
Negative.
Down. It's negative.
Down. So the slope, right? So the slope has a negative slope.
It's a negative
Oh,
slope.
So right away, you know your answer is negative.
Mm-hmm.
Without doing, well, you know your slope is negative anyway. All right, so that's the first thing. What else is given here? So we
A
know it's a
point.
negative slope.
The
Given a point.
negative
But what,
3.
Negative.
what's negative 3? What is that called? What is that called? Negative 3. What is that called?
Y-intercept.
The y-intercept is negative 3. So what do I know already? I know
It's a
that
negative
the
slope.
GED has multiple choice, right?
Mhm.
So I know equation of a line is y equal mx plus b. So I know right away I'm going to have y equal a negative number. I don't know what that is right now. Times x minus 3, right? So right away from the multiple choice, if I know my linear equation doesn't says minus 3 at the end, I can do what?
Eliminate.
I can eliminate it
Yeah.
by knowing those two things. So in order to find the equation of a line, we need the slope and we need the y-intercept. We know the y-intercept is negative 3, so we got to do a second point. So I'm going up this line. Tell me when I should stop. I'm going to go up this line. Tell me when I should stop to get my second point.
Right there.
Right there. Does everybody understand why I had to get my second point? Because Mr. Tinsley, you said this line has infinite points. Couldn't I pick another point? Yes. But how would we know if I pick this point here? What's that? What's the y value? I don't
We
know.
don't know.
What's the x value? I don't know. So what I did was I went up this line until I got to a point where both my x and my y are whole numbers, integers, right? So now I'm right here. Now, so I got my 2 points that I'm going to use. How do I find my slope from a graph? What's my equation? Anybody know?
M equals
Would it be 1/3 or?
no.
Given a graph, got 2 points. What formula can I use to find the slope?
M
X. Rise over 1.
You have to know that. You have to know if I'm given a graph, slope rise over run.
rise
If I'm
over
given
run.
2
Yeah.
points, M equal y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So again, you have
That's
to
what I'm
practice
trying to say.
enough to know if I'm given a graph, I got 2 points, I'm using rise over run first.
Rise over run.
Now, that doesn't matter. Uh, um, that doesn't change that you can use something else. So what I'm going to show you is rise over run. So I'm starting with my leftmost point. Let me get my arrow. What direction am I going to get to that second point? What direction am I going to get to the second point?
You going up?
I'm going up. Okay. What point am I starting? Well, I'm starting here.
No. Because
So the question is, can I start here? Can I start with this point and go up?
Can you start with
but I thought you were supposed to
Where the
start.
3 at?
Can I start with the -3 or can I start with the 3? Can I
The
start with
three.
either one?
The 3 and go over to your right or left.
Okay, okay. So first of all, this is what I can tell you. It doesn't
Mhm.
matter what point you start
You
with.
would
That
cut.
-1 don't play a part in it
What -1?
right there, because I thought when you do the rise and the run, you go to the point where you got the point at where the 3 is at, and you go up to that 3 and then over. No,
Okay. Yes, this is what you do. But why you say the -1?
because that's where if you come off of that point where that 3 is at, that's where that 1 is coming up to.
That don't matter. But I'm gonna show you. So what you're doing is you're getting confused with 2 different processes, right?
Mhm.
So first of all, if I get a graph, I'm gonna do rise over run. So I'm gonna do both of them. I'm gonna do both ways first, so you can see it doesn't matter which point. And then I'm gonna show you the second way. And then I'm gonna show you where you get confused at. So I'm gonna start with this point, rise over run. Rise is what direction?
Up.
Up or what?
Down.
Up or down. So this
Mhm.
is telling you, it's giving you directions. But first you gotta identify that I have a graph. I want to use rise over run. Rise is telling me I need to go up or down from
Up and down.
whatever point I choose. So if I'm gonna
Mhm.
start with this one, I'm going to get to my second point, I gotta go down. 1,
Right.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Mhm.
Since I went down, is it +6 or -6?
Negative.
-6. Then, from that point, I got to go over how many?
1.
1. So my run is 1.
Mhm.
-6 over 1 reduces to -6. You got to know anything over 1 is itself.
It's 6. Yeah.
So my slope is -6. So since I know what M is, I'm going to plug it into M, which is right here, -6. So my equation is y equal -6x minus 3.
3. Mhm.
Now, there was some confusion. Let me go backwards. I'm going to start with the other point. This time I'm going to use blue. No, I can't use blue. I'm going to use green. And I'm going to start with the second point. Remember what I told you. It doesn't matter what point you start with. You have to know rise over run. So rise over run. If I start with this point, I need to go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Mhm.
So now my rise is not -6.
It's a +6.
It's a +6. So M equal +6 over my run. Now, which direction do I need to go for my run? I need to go to the left.
Yeah.
If I go to my left, remember, when you're looking at the coordinate plane, up and to the right is positive. Down and to the left is negative. So if I go to the left, that's a -1. It doesn't matter. Look at what happens.
It's still 6.
It's still gonna come out as a 6.
Mhm.
What kind of 6?
Negative.
-6.
-6. Doesn't matter. Now, the third way you could have looked at this problem. It said, Mr. Tinsley, I can't remember how to do that rise over 1. I don't know when to use it. I'm confused. Okay, so I selected this point. I'm identifying my points. This is my x's first. So that's 0, comma, minus 3.
-3.
I'm going to look at this point. My x is first. I get minus
Then
1,
-1.
3. So I have 2 points. Minus 1 and 3.
And
And 0 and minus 3. So if I got 2 points, I need to use a different formula. M equal y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So let me identify my points. This is my x1. This is my y1. This is my x2. This is my y2. Why? Because every point is an ordered pair that looks like that. Only reason why I use the 1 and the 2 is to denote the different points. If I had a third point, I would call that x3 and y3. If I had a fourth point, I would call that x4 and y4. Everybody understand that?
Yes.
So y2 is minus 3. Minus y1 is 3. Again, you got to do it, say it, write it. x2, 0. Minus, what is x1? Minus 1. Minus 3 is a negative 6. 2 negatives make a positive. It's a positive 1. My slope is still negative 6. But rise over 1 is a much easier way to do it.
I learned that way.
Okay? Doesn't matter. Whatever's comfortable for you. Now, what I'm letting you know is, if I can just look at this and say, oh, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, negative 6 over 1. I'm done. My slope negative 6. My y-intercept negative 3. Y equal negative 6x minus 3. 30 seconds.
Makes sense.
The second way, I got to identify my point. I identify my second point. I got to identify x1 and y1. I got to identify x2 and y2. Then I got to write my formula down. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Then I got to plug in. That's a whole lot of work. So I'm trying to give you an easier way to get the equation of a line. Find if the slope is positive or negative first. Find the y-intercept. Use 2 points to find the slope. Get your equation line. Let's try a couple more before we leave, because time is flying. It is literally almost 6:50. The fastest hour on television. Okay. I don't like that. Okay, I like that. I like that. Yes, I like that. Okay. Is this slope positive or negative?
Positive.
Okay, so John Dell said positive. Anybody else? This slope positive or negative?
I want to say negative.
Negative.
Okay, I heard Darnell and Anna say negative. Georgia and Linnell.
Negative.
Negative.
Linnell said negative. Georgia said negative. So now, I'm not saying they're right, John Dell, but you got 5 against 1. What do you think it might be?
Because I'm just still stuck on 2 positives. 2 negatives is the positive.
Because you're trying to remember. See, you're getting stuck on it because you're trying to remember it. It's not remembering. What you have to understand is, when I'm looking at a graph from left to right, which direction am I going? So what you have to do is you have to reprogram your mind. What you're looking at is, okay, this is on the negative side. That doesn't matter. What you're looking at, the leftmost point, what direction am I going?
Down.
My slope is negative. Right there. That's what you're looking at. And the only way you can do that is practice. You can't do 3 problems. You got to do 20, 30 until you got it. And when you're doing it, you're saying it, you're writing it, you're seeing it, you're hearing it. You got to use all your senses.
Can you send me that?
I'm gonna send this to you too. I can send this to you.
Okay.
So we know the slope is negative. What else do we know?
We know the y-intercept is a -2.
We know the y-intercept is -2.
Mm.
Okay. So now, what I'm gonna do is, how many points do I need to find the slope?
2.
2. How many do I have on this graph that's given to me?
1.
1. So I need to find another one. So I'm gonna go. Do you want me to go up or down this line, and then you're gonna tell me when to stop? Do you want me to go up? Okay, I'm gonna go up. Tell me when to stop.
Right there.
Right there.
Right there. I love it.
Mm.
I love it. You now selected the 2 points. So now start with my leftmost point. M equal rise over run. This is exactly how you're gonna do every one of these problems. You don't have to do them exactly this way. You can take the 2 points like I told you before, but it's the easiest way, I think. So I'm going to my leftmost point. What direction do I need to go to get to my second point?
Up. Down.
Up.
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 Down, right?
Down. Count with me.
You got to get to the -2.
I got to get to the second point.
Yeah.
Not trying to get to the -2, trying to get to the second point.
The second point. Right.
Count how many?
2.
Right there.
What
2.
kind of 2?
Negative.
Why is it -2?
Because you went down.
Because you
I went down. Okay. Now I'm going over. Count with me.
1,
2, 3.
3.
Now, what kind of 3?
Negative. That's
Negative.
still 2, right?
Oh,
So I heard 2 negatives.
positive.
I heard a
+3.
positive. Heard 2 positive, 2 negative 3s.
You
One more.
going down? No.
Say it again.
Wait a minute. I'm trying to see.
So this was -2. We're going over
Right.
to this point here. We counted 3. My question is it +3 or -3?
Negative.
-3.
-3.
So I got 3 negative 3s.
Because you're still on the negative side, though. You didn't get to the positive side. You didn't cross the line.
Don't matter.
It don't matter?
It does not matter.
Hmm.
So
Negative.
so the run is
No,
+3.
it's positive,
Oh,
right?
that's right. 2 negative is a
It
positive.
doesn't matter where you
Okay.
are.
Right.
Plus, how you know it's the run is not negative is because 2 negatives make a what?
Positive.
You already know the slope is negative.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So if your top is negative, if your numerator is negative, my bottom or my denominator can be negative because 2
No.
negatives make a what?
Positive.
So my slope is what? My slope is what?
A -6? No.
Let me
Mm-mm.
get -6. What's my slope? Look, it's right in front of you. What's my slope?
-2/3.
-2/3. What's my y-intercept?
My y-intercept is -2.
-2. So I know my slope. I know my y-intercept. What's my equation of the line?
Is M equals,
M equal?
I mean, y
Y
equals
Y equal?
-2x,
No.
-2
Over.
over 3
Over 3.
plus,
Nope.
oh,
-2/3 what?
x,
X. You cannot forget the
-2
X.
Oh, that's
thirds
right.
x,
That
Negative
X.
2/3 X. And what's my
2/3
y-intercept?
plus,
What's my y-intercept?
plus
What's my y-intercept?
-2.
Listen, your M is going right there. Your y-intercept is going right there.
-2.
So my equation line is y equal -2/3 x minus 2. Let's check it. I don't know, number 3. -2/3 x minus 2.
Mhm.
So let me explain something to you. Let's go back up to this problem because so many people thought that the answer was -3. The run was -3. this is what I can explain to you. Okay. This is what you have to know about the coordinate plane. Okay. This is why we started there first. Okay. If you notice, if I go to the right, my x is positive.
Mm-hmm.
If I go to the left,
Is
My
x is
x
what?
is negative.
Negative.
On my vertical axis, as I'm going up, my y is what?
Positive.
Positive.
When I go down, it's what?
Negative.
Negative.
You have to remember that in terms of your slope. It doesn't matter where you are. If you are going up or to the right, it's positive.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going down or to the left, it's negative. So since I started here, since I'm going down, my rise is -2. Since I'm going to the right, 1, 2, 3, my run is +3.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's check another point. Let me change it to red again. I'm going to choose over here. Now, what you have to remember is rise over run. Doesn't matter what point you start with. I always start with the leftmost point, but you don't have to. So, my rise, up or down. So if I start with this point, how do I get to my second point? I got to go which direction?
Up.
Up. 1, 2. Is my 2 positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive, because I'm going up or to the right. Up or to the right is positive. Now, I need to go to get to my second point. What direction do I have to go?
Left.
Left. 1, 2, 3. Since I'm going to the left, is my run -3 or +3?
Negative.
Negative.
Did I still get the same slope as -2/3? Yes, no, maybe?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Because a positive and negative make a negative. So my slope of this line, no matter how I do it, is -2/3. My y-intercept is very easy, -2. I need the slope and the y-intercept for my equation of line.
Of the line.
Y
Mhm.
equal -2/3 x
X.
-2. So we got a lot of work to do. So what I'm going to tell you, next Monday we will have a quiz.
You said next Monday you have a what?
Next class we are going to have a quiz.
Oh, a quiz.
And it ain't really a quiz. Each person is going to have to tell me the equation of line given a graph. And you will have 2 minutes.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you told me. I'm glad you told me what it would be, so I wouldn't skip class.
I know that's right.
That was funny.
Mr. Tenzi forgot how we used to do it.
Right. Right.
Listen, let me tell you something. As we going through this together, right? And the fact that we just laughing right now, because that was a good one. I like that one. But what I have to remind you that I'm gonna send video, I'm gonna send the screenshots, I'm gonna send these worksheets. You gotta do them.
Yes, sir.
So when you come in next Monday, I want you to see one of these, and I'm gonna find another worksheet. I'm not gonna use the same one.
Okay.
But again, I'm just gonna pick one out. Let me see. This is what you should be doing next week. Oh, left to right, my line is going down. I know my slope is negative. My y-intercept, where the line crosses the y-axis, is +4. I need 2 points to find the slope. So I got 1 point. I got to go down my line till I get another point.
Right
Use
there.
this one right here. Slope is rise over run. So 1, 2, 3. So I went down 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I went over 4. I know my slope is -3/4. I know my y-intercept is +4. I know my equation line is y equal -3/4 x plus 4. That's what you should be. That's how fast you should be able to do one of these problems next week. It took me 47 seconds. Now, if you do like a minute, I said, now how long did I say I'm gonna give you?
A minute. No,
No,
2 minutes.
Two.
Talking about some 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Yes.
So the B is the first point, then the
Okay.
A.
So you
No.
send it.
I didn't say the B was the first point.
Mm-mm.
Your B is where the line crosses the y-axis.
The y-axis.
I'm trying to remember it, how I
Like-
can remember it.
See, there you go, trying. You got to know it.
Yeah, but I'm writing, that's why, because I'm writing it
The
down so I could be able to
y-intercept.
relate to
So
it.
this is what I want you to write down. Matter of fact, I'm going to type it in for you. The y-intercept. Y-intercept. Oops, y-intercept. Now, usually on the screen, I write Y-I-N-T. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Is the point
It's the point.
where the line crosses
Mm-hmm.
the y-axis.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take a picture.
Yeah. Keep it there.
Yeah, because I'm taking a picture of that.
You gonna send it?
I'm going to send it.
All right.
Yeah, I'm taking a picture.
Y-intercept
Gotta get my
is the point where the line crosses the y-axis. So for you, that point is +4, or what you should also realize that the y-intercept is where x is equal to 0. So if I wanted to get the actual ordered pair of that point is 0, 4.
4.
So anytime x is 0,
Let me write that down, Mr. Tinsley.
anytime x is 0, whatever that y is your y-intercept. Remember, they can give you information in different ways. For example, if I had a table and I had 0, 3, 4, 7, I gave you 2 points. Can I get the equation on the line?
Mm-hmm.
Most people would not know how to do it from here. What you mean, Mr. Tins? It's not a graph. It's not an equation. How do I get the equation line? Remember, the first thing, when x is 0, that's your y-intercept.
That's your y-intercept.
My y-intercept is +3. Easy.
Right
Mm-hmm.
there.
Then I need 2 points to find my slope.
That's the
Let me
4
make
and the
this 8.
7.
Let me make this 8. So, again, y2 minus y1. 8 minus 3.
Mm-hmm.
x2 minus x1. 4 minus 0.
Minus 0.
8 minus 3 is 5. 4 minus 0 is 4. My
Mhm.
slope is 5/4.
5/4.
My y-intercept is +3.
Is 3.
My equation line is y equal
Is
5/4 x plus 3.
3.
X plus 3.
Remember, they can give you 2 points. They can give you a graph. They can give you an equation. They can give you a table. They can give you all these different things. But if you try to remember it, then you're going to be like, oh my God, what? You have to know that a ordered pair is a point. You got to know a point on a graph is an ordered pair.
Mm-hmm.
You got to know that they're the same thing. 20 nickels, 4 quarters, 2 50-cent pieces, or a dollar bill all make $1. You got to know it. Listen, linear equations, I would say, is probably the most important concept on this exam. You're going to have anywhere from 5 to 10 questions.
That's why I keep asking you to go over.
5 to 10 questions. Got to be ready for it. All right, any questions before we leave tonight?
No, it's
I'm going to send you, I got to upload it. I'm going to upload it to YouTube. So I'm going to send you
Don't
the YouTube
forget
link.
me.
I'm going to do it right after we hang up. I'm going to search for it
Okay.
right now.
Were you sending this for us to do for homework?
Yeah, I'm going to send you the, I got to wait for it to download to YouTube. So that take about 30 minutes.
Both pages, right, Mr. Tinsley?
It's in both pages.
okay.
So are you going to send it through our email or should we just
Yeah,
go
I
to
need to do
YouTube?
the email.
I'll send to your email.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
you.
Have a good
Mr.
night,
Tinsley.
everybody. Yep.
Yeah.
Good night, Mr. Tinsley.
Out of here.